Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, as the title suggests, Brooklyn, the definition of trifling. See, here's the thing. I looked up the word trifling, and it doesn't mean what I'm sitting there saying that it means. Okay? What Brooklyn did was just straight up messed up. And in all reality, I never liked Brooklyn, but at the same time, it's like she sunk lower in my eyes this week, which is pretty amazing. And Chase, we're gonna get on that. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff tonight. Let's sit there and do a quick roll call, get this started. Amy's in the chat, how you doing tonight? Black Mars in the chat, how you doing tonight? Hope everyone had a great, great Friday. Um, I'm still waking up from a nap, so I'm a little groggy. I mean, felt like I should have probably still been sleeping, but figure let's come on, let's sit there and talk some ish because yesterday I had on ranting and there was some stuff I needed to say. We don't talk about this tonight. Terry Ice Cream's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Hope everyone had a great, great day. Sean is in the chat. How you doing tonight? What's my music? Let's turn that down. I'm doing good, Black Mom. I'm doing pretty good. We only have two soaps today, and part of me thought about doing a review on Days of Our Lives, and I'm doing good, Sean. I'm doing good. I'm off tomorrow. I'm doing even better. In all reality, I'm doing even better, my friend. Thank you for asking. Sean says, I am my bear. Oh, well earned. Oh, okay, you got beer. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've tried beer before. Like the only thing that I was thinking is Angry Orchard. Angry Orchard is probably the only. It's probably like the only bear that I would get. I don't usually a huge bear person though. My gorgeous queen cat lady. I'm here in the background though. I am still cooking. Let's everyone say what's up to the lovely cat lady. Um, but yeah, so we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna be sitting there talking about all five of the soaps. Depending on which one you watch, it's always really interesting when I come on it and I'm like, well, I'll put up my notes for all five soaps in case everyone's, depending on what people watching what. I mean, today was only two shows. Um, it was just general, and it was Days of Our Lives, and I saw the previews towards Days of Our Lives. If anyone actually watched Days of Our Lives, you can talk about that as well. Although I feel like only a few people actually do talk about, well, watch Days of Our Lives, but we'll talk about it though. Yeah, I'm like, and that's the thing though, Sean. Like, I sat there and I watched it today, and the conversation with um Lucas and Carly was the exact same conversation we had yesterday with Felicia and Carly. Both of them sat there and said, hey, listen, you don't need to be with a dangerous person. And Carly was just like, what are you talking about? I'm fine. I was fine when I used to get caught up in when she said yesterday, like, I'm used to this, getting caught up in Sonny's drama and Sonny's danger. I'm like, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. But of course, as I said in my review today, is that she does come across as a bit self-centered. Was good, Dolometics? That doesn't surprise me. Oh, thanks. That doesn't surprise me, Sean. I saw his Instagram reel. That was interesting. I like that. But yeah, it's the same goddamn conversation. I'm like, let me tell you something. Carly is a lost cause when it comes towards like trying to steer her away from like dangerous men, steer her away from Sonny, steer her away from. Oh, you saw? Okay, good, Sean. Steer her away from Jack. And now Jason is coming out, and I don't even know how to feel about that. Like he walks in, he talks to Carly like that's his daughter or something. You're not seeing Jack Brennan anymore, but she can hang out with you, right? You who has tons and tons of enemies, but she can't hang out with Jack. Okay, buddy. And that's another thing, Sean. So like, you know, again, certain stuff is getting kind of rinse and repeat. Nina's telling Willow all the different reasons of why you shouldn't move in with Drew. Um, you're gonna upset Michael. You know, Michael's not there fighting for to get back to his kids, and it's not gonna look right. And she don't care. She don't. Let me tell you something. Willow don't care what Michael's actually fighting for. Was good, Queen of the South? How was the lovely Queen? Willow don't care. Willow went out with Drew on Valentine's Day while she was still married to Michael. Okay? Don't says, what do you expect from Carly after all the stuff that happened to Morgan and Michael? She's still acting like handling Sonny's life is a badge of honor. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah. No, and that's the thing. Yes. That's why I was thinking, looking at those two, like yesterday and today. I'm like, what are we doing? But see, this is my whole other thing, though. I said this before, and I'll sit there and say this again. Of course, Queen, of course. You're not going to sit there and that's how the Queen is doing. Sasha is a goddamn hypocrite. Sasha, you want to sit there and talk about this hypothetical scenario that you feel that Michael's going to do, but you're doing the same thing though. I mean, that Willow's going to do, but you're doing the same thing though. You sit there saying that Willow's going to push Michael away from his children, but you did that since day one. What's good, Warrior Hero? Yeah, I didn't even mention that, and yeah, exactly, Sean. See, that's my whole thing. Like, I know that people don't like Willow and stuff, but I'm like, Sasha's just out of pocket. You don't know what Michael's going to do and how he's going to sit there. You don't know how Will is going to react once she finds out about your tryst, if you want to call it that. But yet you're already sitting there assuming the worst from her. So exactly, Sean. So it's like we're not going to do this. This is what we're not going to do. And I didn't sit there and say this yesterday. Yo, let me tell you something about Chase. Chase got on my goddamn nerves yesterday. I mean, I like Dark Chase, don't get me wrong, but like, there was something that what's good, Jakaris? How are you doing, my friend? I'm good. How have you been, Jakaris? You still posting stuff about the soaps? How you doing tonight, Ethel? Hope all is well. It's good to see you again. It's good, Kaiwan. I have no idea what you're talking about, Kaiwan. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Okay, good, 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 good. I'll definitely keep a lookout, Jakaris. Domex is different for Sasha because it's not like she's a recovering addict drifter and can woman. Yeah, Jay Blue says Valentina and Brendan are liars. They would throw each other under the bus. Who are we to believe? You know, looking at Johnny, and I said this yesterday. I understood why he was questioning his mom's decision about marrying EJ, about having a relationship with EJ after what he did. It's like Luke and Laura. It's like, how do you sit there and you just write these women to fall in love with their rapists? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that work? You have these, I don't know. I guess supposed smart, intelligent women being with a person who did that to them. Like, how does that work? And then with EJ, it's literally rinse and repeat to some extent. But seeing how he couldn't actually, yeah, exactly. It just seems like uh, days GH. Like, what are we doing? Hell, I think it was even One Life to Live with Todd and I forgot that lawyer chick's name. Sean said, "Now I heard Kelly is doing a podcast soon called Bad Bunnies. Be careful for those. I believe you, though, Max. I believe you. I believe it, and that's the thing. Like, it's not like I get it's not fiction. Like people make some very questionable decisions in real life. Bad bunnies. Yeah, I was gonna sit there and say now, Sean, where did you hear that from an article? Uh, not really that much, Ron. Not really that much. I didn't have the energy to sit there and really do a days review. But we can talk about days though. We can talk about days. Um, I think all you need to know is that EJ did something with Rachel Black. Soul Digest. Oh wow, wow. Hmm, that's interesting, Sean. Okay, she can't find work. I'm surprised. Really? Okay. Oh well. Part of me is not that surprised. I mean, before she got fired, she was doing some dodgy stuff back and forth. She kept saying she was going to name names and you know all this drama that she was also causing with the show. I can't say anything that. Well, like I said, I mean, I got my notes, so we're gonna be talking about it. I'm not gonna sit there and say everything verbatim of what happened, Ron. But like I said, we can talk about it though. EJ got rid of Kristen's mom since he couldn't actually use the drug to make her forget. It seemed like he stashed it somewhere. Well, see, that's the thing though, Sean. Right? I'm surprised she can't find work on some level though too. I know she kept saying she was gonna spill the tea and everything like that. And then she retracted it. And maybe networks sat there and looked at that and was like, yo, listen, we can't sit there and have her on because she may be problematic. She was already problematic with GH. And I'm not just saying that all that stuff that happened was on her, but listen, I still can't believe that Gabby just allowed Javi. I still can't believe that she just allowed Javi to sit there and stay. I mean, that she allowed Leo to sit there and stay, and Javi was like, "Hey, listen, if he's leaving, then I'm leaving." I'm like, "Wait, what? Okay, I guess I can both go." Wink says she was probably blackballed for how she exited the show. Yeah. Ooh, Jay Blue asked a good question. How is it that Nicholas is no longer the heir to the Castle fortune since he's still alive? And like I said, Wink, I know that she was not the only person. Probably like, see, the issue is some stuff goes on behind the scenes that we just won't know about. But that and then I heard that she posted some stuff. She posted some stuff on Instagram and then took it off, and it's like, whoa, producers and stuff like that, they're not gonna want to deal with that. Filmex says I still can't believe Javi actually moved someone into someone else's house. Like, dude, it's like, dude, exactly, you're a goddamn guest. And his delusional ass talking about, well, I'm his favorite cousin. I'm like, and it also occurred to me today, did Josh ever learn why Cyrus killed Dex? Good question. Oh, okay. Now Wink says he can denounce his title and pass it on to his only living son. What? And Queen of the South is a member. That's what's up. Welcome, welcome, Queen. I got some new video ideas just from members, so definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you, my love. Appreciate you becoming a member. I mean, yeah, we don't know if he pays any bills, but like, you're still a guest. Like, it's no, Queen. Thank you. Seriously, your support means everything. It really does. So, um, also, I think it was Tamara. So I don't know how true this is, but I think this comes from a deadline. Yes, we're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about that too, Jay Blue. I was like, I could have swore that that she went to therapy for this. I could have swore she went to therapy for this. I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous. She was acting really extra. And we're going to talk about Beyond the Gates too because they are having a recast. This comes from Deadline that they are recasting the actor that plays Ted Richardson. I miss what she did. Oh, she just acted like, well, she didn't leave the room and she threw a temper tantrum and she basically sat there and once again said that Ava pushed her out the window. When Ava came there to see Alexis about trying to get a loan so she can start paying like her bills and stuff like that. Yeah, Wink. Yep. I mean, it's not. Somebody said like it's not. Yep. Wow. Turtleneck. Ted is. Yep. Was good, Darby. Oh, he'll be back. Listen, they just switching one actor for the next actor. He's still gonna have a turtleneck, but I do like that though. Turtleneck Ted. Ooh, okay, hold on. Let me. That's a good one. What's good, Darby? That's a good one. There you go. I'm gonna hold on to that one for a while. It's a good one. But yeah, they're gonna recast him. How you doing tonight, Amber? I mean, the sad truth of the matter is, like, they could recast that, right? I mean, is anyone gonna sit there and miss the other actor that played Ted? Who fighting Ted for that title? All she wears is turtlenecks too. I think Lulu has, yeah, but Lulu has too many. Like, she's been so annoying that she'll probably have too many nicknames. But turtleneck Ted though, it's good. I think Dolex is also the person that came up with um Bob the accountant. Yeah, for Jack Brennan. You know, when they had the recast, he called him Bob the accountant. Jay Blue says should Curtis have worn Kai? And I agree. I agree that he should have. I just don't think that he should have did it. And Bob the plumber, yeah, I don't think that he should have did it right before his speech. Oh, okay. I gotta look him up. I gotta follow him on Twitter. Oh Lord. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you should have did it, just not right then and there. Because then he had to sit there and start backtracking, like, yeah, you should still do the speech, and um, it's a good cause, just keep your guard up. Exactly, Wayne. That's what I'm saying to say. I'm like, yeah, you could warn them, just like don't, you know. So that was the issue, Wayne. I said that in my review too. Um, how is Belle still district attorney? Name one thing that she's done. I don't know. Maybe you got a point. Who knows? Ron, all I know is that she accused herself from taking EJ's case, so that's something. Yeah, and Wayne described it best. He probably threw off Kai's energy. The talk could have waited. I mean, let's see. This is okay. So this is my whole thing, right? Christina keeps going back to the same old. You pushed me out the window. You pushed me out the window. You caused the death of my baby. You pushed me out the window, and I'm like, boom. I need you to do something. I don't know if she's misremembering on purpose, if she's just so used to that, or if it's easier for her to sit there and blame Ava for what happened and not sit there and blame herself for going to that hotel in the first place. Like on a subconscious level, like if she actually realized, you know what, listen, that was on me. I should have never went there in the first place. Then I think it's going to really be a shock to the system. So it's easier for her to sit there and say, "You pushed me out the window." And I'm like, "Boo, she didn't push you out the window. She never had to take accountability for anything. Why start now?" Yeah, I get that. I just, somebody said that from a psychological point, like, you know, it's just easier just to remember that one truth because you know. And don't get me wrong, I'm not letting Ava off the hook either because although she didn't push her, she did pull her. She did pull her shirt. You know, so that was the catalyst of that. I'm like, why are you sitting there touching a pregnant woman in general? So while she keeps Nick saying, "Oh, it was an accident. You lost your balance," she just magically walked backwards. Like she's telling herself that lie, so that no blame, that one, no one, there's no blame on her, only Ava. Yeah, but my whole thing is Ava. You gotta sit there and start taking some accountability towards that. She didn't just randomly, walk backwards. And, what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, even if she did walk backwards, she flung backwards. She didn't just start randomly, she didn't just start running backwards. And that's how she went out that window. She got pulled. It's sort of like a rubber band. That's what wound up happening. And I'm like, Ava, you shouldn't have touched her. They're never going to get to that because Ava's the type of person that's like, you know, I don't care for them either, J Blue. I almost didn't even mention in my review. I know how some people do like them. Darby says Aunt Lulu and Christina are like they're both reluctant to accept responsibility for anything. I mean, Ava's delusional enough to sit there and keep coming back to Link says Ava didn't fling her, she yanked her hand away and her clumsy behind tripped and no. That's that's not one of happening. I literally saw the what if Jesus Christ, why does it keep doing that? No, 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 baby girl. No. Kelly says Chrissy's dumbass pulled her own damn arm, blamed them cheap ass windows, and for herself for going. No, but that's a no. That's the thing when you go back and you rewatch it, and she literally said she didn't touch me, and she literally said don't touch me, and yanked her hand away. No, she yanked her. She grabbed her shirt. This is what Ava said. Pull it out right now. You know what? I'm gonna do one better, Wink. Well, shit. Part of me would want to sit there and pull it out, but then I'm like, I don't feel like getting my shit copywritten. Um, but you can literally see she pulls her shirt. And I think that's what Ava said when she was in court. She pulled her shirt, and as she pulled back from it, that's when it happened. And it's actually really funny. You know how I remember that also? Cat Lady put up a short. Okay. Cat Lady put up a short on her YouTube page. And you can literally watch it on there. Wing says, "AB, ain't nobody copyrighting you." I don't know if I can. If I can find it tomorrow, I don't know. And Queen says, "Hi, cat lady." J Blue says, "Albert is saying if Ava didn't put her hands on Christina's shoulder, Christina wouldn't have pulled away and tripped over the bag. I saw Ava touch Christina's shoulder, not pull." Yes, yes, I did. So I know it's Chrissy's fault. Okay, so let's. No, that's not what happened though. Thank you, thank you, Jay Bloom. Queen Jess is in the chat. Dory says Ava tried to prevent that little fool from falling. That's not what happened. And she resisted her help. And doing so pulled too hard away. No. What wound up happening? Okay, seriously? Are we just like purposely misremembering shit? That's not what but that's not what happened though, Darby. I remember that specifically. Um okay. I mean, I'm an annoying person. How you doing tonight, Shakira? Cherry, you see what I'm talking about now? And the thing is, Cherry, is literally I may tell a joke, but I won't tell you a lie. No, I get that. It's just like I literally remember going on Cat Lady's thing. And the point is, I remember what happened too. Because Christina said that she was leaving, and Ava was like, "No, where are you going?" Like she was like, "How dare you walk away from me?" And that's when she started trying to reach for her shoulder. Yeah, Jess, they should have took those 2 days off. Oh, also, Ted the turtleneck. Ted is getting recast. Elliot says you don't remember Ish. Sorry, you see what I'm talking about now, right? See what I'm talking about? I don't know if I can find it. I'll see. Eva's father, Ted. Yep, from Beyond the Gates. Yeah, he's being recast. Wink says you're willing to make a bet. Yes, yes, I actually am. Although I feel like I shouldn't, but I feel really strong about this one though. Yeah, Tamara sent me it today. No Moscato for a week. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we have to talk about that. Deadline actually. Yep, Queen Ted from Beyond the Gates. He's been recast. Yep. See. But yeah, I sent it to you, Jess. But I mean, in all reality, I mean, are you really gonna miss him that much? Scratching. Please stop scratching like a sea head. Scratching what? I scratched my head for a hot minute. I think that's actually normal. What's good, Double C? I think you're making me. I think you're one as well. I don't really get nervous, so I wouldn't know what that's like. I was gonna sit there and say you're making me nervous, but I don't. I don't get nervous though. I generally stay very cool, calm, and collective. Oh, Jess. Um, I watched that movie that cat lady was talking about, 365 days. So if I get a chance tomorrow, I'll watch the second part. Yep, that is correct. See, I would. Okay, all right. Okay, you got a point. You got a point, Cat Lady. Um, um, because Cat Lady told me to do my homework. Yes, no, she told me to watch it. Cat Lady told me to watch it. Okay, every now and then, Cat Lady, I get a little self conscious, but mostly I'm a very calm and collective. See, I'm still an alpha, Wank. You stop it. I am still a goddamn alpha. But yeah, and that's see, thank you, LaShawn, because that's something else that just annoyed me. Just as it doesn't even seem like it's normally not. Just it's normally not. But I was curious. Well, yeah, let's be honest. Cat Lady told me to do it, so I did it. The teacher gave you homework to do. Oh, you goddamn right, Darby. For her, absolutely. I Met Has is the worst version of a cuckold that I've ever seen on TV. There's a difference between nice, straight, and straight up having a humbled, a humiliation fetish. I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. Um, that shit did annoy me. You gonna sit there and walk up in Laura's place talking about, well, you're not gonna say anything. You're gonna sit there and just mind your damn business. Like, you're gonna keep quiet. And then sat there and pretty much abuse his badge and his power. Like, oh, you goddamn right, Darby. Like I said, I'm gonna watch the second. If I get a chance tomorrow, I'm gonna watch the second one. Just I sat there and I watched that movie, and I'm like, listen, you can't. That's not the type of movie that you can sit there and just watch. You gotta watch that like damn near by yourself. Like you can't like watch that with people walking around, or you can't have the TV too loud because like mm, I don't know if I was watching that or 50 Shades of Grey. And that's, I mean, well, yeah, Jess. And that's the thing. It's like the dude seems like he's like a damn near 10, and the chick is like a 7 at best. She looks like a young Kate Beckinsale. Hold on. I need to take another drink first. Hold on. Kelly says, "What? I love Chase yesterday. Get the F out of here." For once in his life, he was interesting. I get that. Don't get me wrong. I like Dark Chase. But like Metalhead said, like, yo, you just out of pocket. You out of goddamn pocket. Yeah, exactly. She was pretty. I'm gonna say, like she's a passable 7. Yeah, passable 7. Like, part of me was just like, am I watching like Stockholm syndrome at this point? Because like that's another thing I was sitting there looking like. So you kidnap her, and then she tells you she loves you. I'm like, is this shit even real, or is she just like, you know? Because like Stockholm syndrome is a real thing. I didn't realize how short Trina was. Yeah, she's a shorty. or a female Spencer. I mean, he sat there and said that I was going to arrest you. Um, you're right, my love. You're right. I took the fun out of it by they calling him out. Absolutely right. I love her. Oh shit. Wing says, you know what? She does have Stockholm syndrome. Did you see the second movie? As she does the same. No, I'm actually gonna watch the second movie tomorrow. I mean, I get that, Jess. I do. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name, but I get that. But again, I'm just like I feel like that's a little bit more Stockholm syndrome than anything else. Like you're holding a woman against her will. Okay, you're being generous by simply saying, "Well, I'm not. I could sit there and do X, Y, and Z to you. I could, violate you, but I'm not going to do that." I'm like, what is she supposed to say? Thank you. Like seriously, I don't know. I feel like but it says, how about having the same hostility towards Willow and Brooklyn at least? Yeah. Elliot says, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she loved it, and so did I. Okay. You're right, cat lady. What am I saying? I'm just talking crazy. You're absolutely right. I mean, I get it. I get it, cat lady. It's just like, ooh, he looks good. So that's all that really matters. I mean, we're just going to ignore it. It's amazing that both of y'all managed to disappoint me. Seriously, it's amazing that both of them managed to disappoint me at the same time. That's a good one. That's a good one. I was like, wow, that's good. I mean, it's almost like Kylie does not understand how my brain works in a sense. Dominic says I was okay with Chase checking out Lulu. She's been flying around like Super Karen since she woke up from the coma. Chase is corny, but he was right to check her. I gave you a positive comment towards your GH review today, but I'm still giving you the side eye for Wednesday. Yes, that's correct. Um, Kyrie's did not come in my stream yesterday. Have a good night, J Blue. Kyrie's did not come in my stream yesterday because I sat there and talked about Ava and her financial situation, which he agreed with, by the way. Which, by the way, he agreed with. But okay, you've been disappointing us. Cat lady, you stop it. And damn, like seriously, I said that you disappointed me with a comment. This chick goes for the goddamn jugular, but wow. Okay. Like I said, I look at it and I'm like, I don't know. Like I just look at it. I'm like, it's like I get it from your perspective. You're just like, oh look, sex, da 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 da, and I'm just like, what? Link says, "AB, you have a lot of energy today. Is it because today was the most screen time Drew?" No, I took a nap. I took a good nap. I put to Jessica on your Wednesday review what she should do when she said Nina Nation. I did the same thing. I just like I don't know. Mm. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna sit there and say that. I'm gonna sit there and say this now. If that guy was not as attractive as he was, and he was just some banker or whatever, but he kept her for 365 days, would you have been more offended by that movie, Jess? Because I feel like I'm gonna be honest, Jess. I feel like you and Cat Lady are giving him more of a pass because of his looks. Like seriously, I want you to think about that. If it was the same guy, if it was another guy that did that, and he did not look like him, would y'all have sat there and be like, "Yo, listen, what you did was out of pocket, bro. You literally kidnapped her, have her get Stockholm syndrome." Really? Cars, because I kind of felt like well, first of all, thank you, Cars. I'm going to be honest, I kind of did give that same energy, but I looked at it, I was like, at the end of the day, I'm like, Ava, you were wrong. Christina, you were wrong. You know, Christina needs to stop going out here in these streets and sitting there saying that she pushed you out the window. No, I don't think he killed her. I don't think he killed the Cars because I mean, if you think about it, like he could have sat there and killed Rafe. And that would have ended his trouble a long time ago. If he would have sat there and just pop, pop, it'd been done. But seriously though, Justin and Cat Lady. Just says I think what he did was out of pocket, out of the way. Okay. All right. I respect that. Cat Lady, what about you? Harry says, yes, we actually called her out on that. She didn't push her. That's good enough for me. And you didn't treat Christina with kid gloves the way you usually do. I never realized I was training her with kid gloves, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it just like you need to stop. Also, what happened to her therapy? I thought she was going to therapy. Just as I just took it past, I just looked past it because, yeah, yeah, and you know, on some level, Jess, I get it. I do. You know me, Jess. I can sit there and it's, you know how hot she is. She can get away with far, far more. But thank you, Jess. Wing says if he was a regular government worker from the state, it wouldn't be a horrible movie. She'd be sleeping on an air mattress, struggling on an air mattress, eating struggling meals. Yes, I don't understand how she came. See, again, I don't understand how she came to. Uh, she came to Alexis talking about, can I borrow some money? I'm like, so you're gonna come to the person you ratted out, ever begging, go marry Sitwell, he got money. You better go out there and get another job. You better start selling some more paintings. Like, even seriously, you better start making some calls, hitting up some of your wealthy, contacts and stuff. She's gonna need a GoFundMe. She'll be collecting cans next month. She need to do something. Also, why do you have more of a problem with Brooklyn hiding the truth about what's good, Spencer, about just says also why do you have more of a problem with Brooklyn hiding the truth about her son than Lois? I mean, I have problems with both of them, but with Brooklyn, she took that choice away from Dante. She took that choice away from Dante, right? And I think with Lois, Lois wanted to sit there and she's doing it out of protecting her daughter. She's doing it out of protecting Brooklyn. So like I'm annoyed with Lois, but at least Lois is there doing it to protect her daughter. She was doing it for her daughter's wishes, and her daughter made the decision. She backed it. So I can't be that upset with Lois. I feel like you give Brooklyn more smoke when Lois has the son literally living in the house and not saying ish. I get that. I get that, Justin. That's foul too. But see, the thing is, though, Jess, and at the same time, she's not the one that took the decision away from Dante. You know, she did it out of misguidance of like maybe I don't want you know him to be in the foster care or whatever. So it's like I want to keep a close eye on him. And again, she's keeping that a secret because that's what Brooklyn wanted in a sense. How's your evening going, my dude? The truth about Geo needs to come out already. They keep dragging this out. And I want to see Dante lose his ish. I feel like I need to. Lois is dead wrong and worse than. Whoa, whoa. How is she broke? Okay. How how is she worse than Brooklyn? How is Lois worse than Brooklyn? No, I know I'm saying in some sarcastic tone, but I want to understand how is she actually worse? Valerie, what's good? Barry says if I'm not busy tomorrow night, I might just do that members title from last week, especially since I got extra ammunition. You're gonna do okay, so you're gonna do a regular stream with that title. Why are you doing tonight, Spencer? I mean, like I said, I just look at it because here's the thing: is I give Lois a certain level of smoke. Like she is lying to her best friend. She's lying to Ned. Okay, she's lying to Dante and everything like that. But she did it out of the jest of supporting Brooklyn. Brooklyn ungrateful ass. Wayne says, "I think Dante's reaction will be based on how he finds out. Like if he overhears it, he's going to go ape shit. He's trying to go ape shit out of the way. Just as she took the son and gave him to a friend or whatever. Didn't tell Ned, Olivia, or the father. Let him grow up with a woman he thought was his mom. Grieved her, brings him into the court meetings." And is still not saying ish about encouraging her daughter to lie, and is still not saying ish and encouraging her daughter to lie to her husband. Yes, and I get that. Just like here's the thing, she's foul on another level, but the difference between those two is that again, she's doing it out of the jest of protecting her daughter. Supporting her daughter and um that's the thing. I was just as upset with Lois, but then I realized that Lois is doing all this for Brooklyn. Brooklyn made the selfish decision to do that, which was trifling. And then she sat there and she shit on her mother, the woman who was in there supporting. Nah, after I would never forgive my mom for that. Yeah, I get that. Carrier says, if only if I had time to do multiple things to do, well, only if I have time. I got multiple things to do if I get back in time. It's on. Show no mercy for Haley. Okay. I think there's a bigger problem behind that, but here's the thing, Kyrie. Part of me feels like I'm like kind of setting you up, um, and I'm goading you into doing something that may not be beneficial. Um, and see, if it was anybody else, I would just sit there and just let them just dive off the cliff. But I get that though. Jill will be the one who's going to crash out. Yeah, it's crazy crashing out. Mike, I'm so glad that you said that. So glad that you said that. I mean, crashing out is just crazy. I don't know why people do stuff like that. I said, doing pretty good over it. I'm always busy. I'm working a new job. The security at the desk. Sometimes I miss your stream because I'm so busy. Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming in whenever you do. Oh, okay. All right. That's what's up. I know that I've heard that they actually pay more for security. It's kind of so bad. You know what? I'm actually going to be nice. I'm actually going to be nice. I don't think that Ron is still in it. Ron, are you still in the chat? I don't think you should do it. I, I'm actually going to be a good person. I don't think you should do it, Kyrie. I don't need you out here being canceled. Went to like dog things when they didn't hear what someone said. I know, right? But the thing is though, you know how Leos are. We're very temperamental and we're very passionate. We just we have a very fiery spirit. That's a whole lot different than crashing out though. I mean those people they need help. They need therapy. Me, I'm a passionate lover, that's all. Emma has says I feel like Lois is kind of worse because she knows the identity of their kid and that they're living under the same roof and because Gio has said multiple times how much he misses his oh shit. That's okay, you got a point. That's true. Not to mention forgiveness. Forgiveness is how I mean, I wouldn't say that wank. I would just sit there and say that, for somebody who does so much, all five of the soaps and stuff like that. Sometimes you're gonna miss some stuff here or there. That's all, Wink. See, that's the thing now. When for me, I do all five of the shows. I watch all of them. I take notes on all of them. So sometimes some stuff is gonna fall through the cracks, and that's normal. So don't do that, Callie. Don't do that, my love. Don't do that. That's just so much lying, sure. I mean, so much truth. What she really meant to say was so much truth, which is what I'm sitting there, doing. But it's okay though. She loves me. Um, okay, I write this. In, I write this in the comment because I don't feel like actually saying this. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if anyone's actually liking the Kai and Trina stuff on GH. Since I feel like everyone here at this point is pretty much GH centric. And Kylie, I'm a very passionate person. Don't you start. But yes. Kylie says, is the Fez listening or something? He's texting. No, I just figured I figured then it's easier than me saying if it's my reason. Just says that they're okay. Cat lady is so goddamn feisty, I swear. People born, their scenes feel like fillers, yeah. I don't know. Harry says, hell yeah, Kai and Trina are a super couple in the making, and they will be having three babies together in the words of Steffi the Karen Forrester. Do you hear me? We didn't talk about Born and Beautiful. Thank you, Kyrie's. They are a bit boring. I'm trying. I feel like part of me feels like I'm supporting it or being on board because it gives Hobby something to do, right? Like we went months and months and months of not having what? Darby says, I would please stop telling people how passionate you are. It's making me look at you like you are sus. As opposed to how you looked at me before. When I got up and you were sitting there looking at my ass. Why do you do that, Darby? Why do you sit there and take it to a place where it doesn't need to go? Like seriously. Oh, like you're a sus as opposed to when I got up and you're looking at my ass. Just as like what was even their purpose say? Why was Kai at the hospital with Drew? Like I'm not interested in whatsoever they're doing with him. So yeah, Darby, you was looking at my cute ass. Well, no, Darby, it's cool. Look at me like I'm sus. It's okay, Darby. It's okay. I get it. I'm at a says I feel like Kai and Trina are not going to be that interested until Spencer returns. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I mostly it's okay, Cat Lady. I know he's in denial. Okay, you know what is funny? You and Ranting then had the nerve to think Carter was going to go with her. Okay, that shit was funny. That shit was funny. She was like, "Okay, Carter, you hurt? You hurt her? Let's go." Debbie says men don't say have cute ass. At least men don't say they have a cute ass. I do because I know I have a cute ass. So I'm gonna sit there and say it. Gorgeous Queen Janet. So glad it's Friday. I'm actually glad it's Friday. I am so glad it's Friday. Okay, cat lady. Time to play one of our favorite games. Well, one of many of our favorite games. Okay. Bound to play one of many of our favorite games. But yeah, I thought that that was hell out of pocket. It's like, what, you're going to sit there and regret this? Okay, Carter, let's go. And Carter sat there and looked at her like, what do you mean us? Like, what are you talking about? Larry says, I hope I catch Anakin on, no on Michael Famine channels or Brad Bell and tell them what I think of that cabin. Are you sure you want to do that comment? Chelsea, what's good, Chelsea? Are you sure you want to do that comment? Because you know the thing is, Kyrus, you seem like you have an arsenal. Are you sure you want to go there? What did you call the cabinet? The cabin? An unfurnished toilet. And this is why I love her, people. This is why I love her. Wifey right there. That is fucking wifey. But that's what you called it, though, right? You called it an unfurnished toilet. That's exactly, Black Man. I'm like, I don't know if you want to. How about another question? Ask another question. Ask any other question than that, because I mean, Michael has. I'm positive an unfurnished toilet. I would say those exact words. See, Black Man. See, this is what happens when you deal with a diva. But that's the thing, though, Kyrie. That clip that you posted on your did you post it on your YouTube channel? That was a good one. That was a good one. Let me check your YouTube channel. Did you post it? Oh, you are doing a stream tonight. Oh, I went to your shorts. What if? Oh, you just posted on your YouTube channel. No, I mean, you just posted on your Instagram. I'm surprised you didn't actually post it on your. I'll put it in on the members live. I took the screenshot on community tab. Okay, that's a good one. Now, I mean, screw it. I mean, guys, could I put it on my Instagram? Black Man says I'm having thoughts now. Okay, all right, Black Man. I mean, only if you want to sit there and say what those thoughts are. I post on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, but could I post that? Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. That was a good one. And see, the reason I'm sitting there saying this because I don't know how much of a tolerance Michael Fairman actually has. Darby says, I do believe Xander will forgive Philip when he finds out the truth. I hope so because they are good for each other. I do actually like their friendship. I don't think that he's going to forgive him though. I think maybe over time, but like, hey, Black Man, if you want to message it to me, you can do that as well. You know what? If you feel more comfortable, message it to me. Um, but I don't think he's going to forgive him though. I mean, he put a pew pew out on him, literally on in the mansion. Like anybody could have walked in, and he was that much enraged and emboldened to sit there and do that. So, and I didn't have 1 ounce of this. I'll make sure they know. I think that cabin is. Yes, no, I'm cool with. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. You know, the thing is, Kyrie, is it's just like you got like a really good clip, and I know that you would get another good clip. But I think if you say that, that might be as funny as that is. Wing says when you're on social media hosting a platform, you have to expect the unexpected and react accordingly. Michael will be okay. I don't know if he. I mean, I yes, I get that he's a pro at it, and hopefully one day I'll have this down to a science. But I just don't. Here's the thing: I don't want him to. I don't want him to. You want me to say it a little classier? Yeah, I mean, you can be funny. I don't want. I mean, you know, the thing is, whenever he gets these guests on their show, on his show, you know, there's a certain spotlight, and I don't know if he would read it, and yeah, like the other one was just funny. Harry, the other one was just funny. It was like, yo, how do you sit there and just repeat the same shit over and over again? That was funny, but it wasn't like unfurnished toilet seat. Really? I never know him to be messing. To be fair, I don't really know him. I guess. Larry says, "Do you think that Curtis is taking this vendetta against Drew too far?" I think he's letting Drew live in his head rent free. You know, I think he's. I don't think he's taking it too far, but it's like, bro, it happened. Okay, we get it. He screwed you out of some. You know, he lied to you and everything like that. Like, I get that part, and it was deceptive. But like, bro, you weren't promised that job. He didn't sit there and give you that shit in writing. So like as messed up as it was, he's acting like it's such this huge. Wing says he's like Andy Cohen. So you're saying that he should sit there and send that message. Okay, Wayne, do you think that he should send that message because we would get a kick out of it, or do you think he should send that message because Michael is a lot more chiller than I'm thinking in my head? Harriers, we all enjoyed that question. Hell, even the actress enjoyed that question. Um, so that was a good one. That was actually a really good one. I'm gonna put that on my Instagram. That was good. Unfurnished like that's funny to me, but like yes, thank you, Lane. Okay, that was I clearly did not mix that well. Yeah, yeah, Lashana, I see that he's gonna be on. Harris, you're gonna be on, right? Okay, cool. Outhouse behind Brooks. Oh, okay. See, I like that. Now, Wink says instead of saying unfurnished toilet, say the outhouse behind Brooks' mansion. Yes. Cat Lady says, I bet. I well, I mean that's what it was. I didn't mix it, you know. But you know how I usually have my food though. Same thing every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. For the most part, yes. That shit was not mixed well though. Listen, cat lady, I love consistency. Love consistency. Carrie says, "Do you think tonight's thumbnail? If this is Carrie, is this a members one or is this a regular one? Because honestly, to tell you the truth, I like the Haley one better. I like the design of your thumbnail. I like the design of your thumbnail. But I'm gonna be honest. I do feel like that. I do feel like that other thumbnail will definitely rub some people the wrong way. Oh, see, I was okay. Okay, so part of me is kind of disappointed that you didn't use the other thumbnail, but the other part of me is like, it's kind of a good thing you didn't use the other thumbnail because, yeah, I'm pretty sure people would have an issue with that. Just saying. I told you, well, I might just okay. Oh, you're right. Okay. Okay. Amanda says, "Do you think Michael's going to go scorch earth on Willow and Drew when he gets back, like 2015, 2016? I hope so. I hope so too. I hope so too. Um, I've said before he left that I felt like he was a beta. I felt like he was very spineless, and of course, I had my run-ins with y'all know who. Um, which, to be honest, I felt like I went more harder just to annoy that person. But like the point is, it's like, yo, stop pulling your damn punches. Do you think I should just put bitter instead of? I mean, it's gonna be the same thing. I don't think that changing that word is gonna be that different. I really don't. Because it's still gonna come across well. Just as do you think Carly and Brendan will break up? Mm, I think if anything, just they'll take a pause, but I don't think they'll break up though. I don't think they'll break up. But it'd be really interesting though, Jess. What's good, Duan? Anna and Brennan. Listen, I wanted Jason. I'm gonna say this shit until the end of time. I wanted Jason and Anna to be a thing, and I'm still rooting for that shit. General Hospital, if you're sitting there watching, EP's exact Frank, make that shit happen. Okay, that's what I want to say. I'll settle for Jason and Sasha, but like ordering her to stay away from him, like he and Sunny are. Yeah, thank you, Jess. Come on, baby girl. Come on, come on, don't you too? See, you too. I'm trying to eat over here. Okay, I mean, no one stopped you from eating, love. I'm just sitting there talking about a very sexy and hot, stuff going on. Duan says, I wanted Jason. Ooh, hold on. Duan said, I wanted Jason and Ava to get together. Jason and Ava. Ooh, okay. When he says, so if you had a son, you would get with his ex if they're hot. Wink, listen, let me put it this way. If they no no it, listen, if they had the right equipment, if they had the right equipment, absolutely. Absolutely. If they had the right equipment, you goddamn right, Wink. Yeah, no. Yes. Yes I am. But for the right equipment, I'll be what they call anything in the goddamn book. Absolutely. I don't even actually have to sit there and think about that shit. Mother says, I don't know. It's already bad seeing Willa and Drew and then Jason. I think it'll be kinda odd. Curry says, well, have a great night, Albert. Got to make sure I'm on time. That's a part unlike some folks. And he throws his shade in. That's my guy, Petty Kyries. But hey, we're only 3 minutes late today, so say Sonny made his last two babies and less than that. Keeping it classy, Kyries. Keeping it classy. Kyries, with his petty energy, makes sure that he throws shade before he leaves. I expect nothing less, my friend. Um, well, like I said, I want to see Jason Anna and absolutely wink 1,000% if they have the right equipment. Make sure I highlight that shit. But Ava and Jason. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Jason can barely handle Carly on a good day. And Ava is like, you talk about like a problem, not problem child, but like, chaotic. Oh, you know what? Since Kyrie's is gone, I'm gonna sit there and talk shit about Ava now. Um, I don't care about your money problems. Wing says Jason's the only one who can handle Carly. Yeah, I would sit there and say he's probably the only one stupid enough to handle Carly, if we're gonna be honest. Like Carly isn't a terrible person, but like no. I just forgot about going more hardcore on Ava. No, Wink. Nobody puts fear in my heart. Just as I'm mad Valentine is still alive. Why do you want him dead for? like like seriously, why do you want him dead? It's rinse and repeat with him. I'm tired of it. I mean, I guess, but it's been rinse and repeat with Danny too. But I guess I can give you merit on that. I mean, hell, we didn't even talk about Beyond the Gates, but like to be honest, the last two episodes of Beyond the Gates have been super amazing. Um, I think the chick that plays Ashley, and I know it sounds bad because I generally don't like when they're talking about actors. Like that chick needs some acting lessons. I don't think that she understands that it takes more to be an actor than just remembering your lines. It seems like they just allow Ashley to just sit there and do her dialogue, and it's just like, no, it's good. Like they just go with they. I feel like every scene with Ashley is just first takes, just first takes. They're just like, you know what, F it. Metalhead said to Jason Ava's ship sailed the moment he found the up. You know what? That's true. That's true. Never mind. Just said, yeah, Ashley can't act. Derek ain't no much better. Wink says she sure does. I watch her sometimes. I'm like, what is she gonna do next? Looking directly into it's just like it's bad, right? And you know, I'm gonna sit there and be honest, Mike. If they got another person to sit there and play Ashley that can act, I would be okay with it. I would totally be okay with it. Listen, I mean, I don't know. I mean, either way, you know that she's gonna hook up with Andre. At least you would just get a better actress. And it here's the thing: I hate Cynthia saying this on some level. I don't know. And then you got Haley. See, I said this shit before, so I apologize for bringing it up again. But Haley is very, very, very naive. She's very naive. She's easily controllable. It's like, okay, Bill, you shitted on this woman for a hot minute, and you're getting away with cheating, right? But you got bored. But you didn't get bored enough to sit there and be with somebody who you can easily control. Haley, no person that's married should have to sit there and put up with that level of disrespect. The minute that she gets new shiny earrings, she's like, "Ooh, something shiny," and she totally forgets about the fact that her marriage has been shit the moment that she says "I do." Just as Haley acts so dumb, no one can be that dumb in real life. The thing that annoys me just is that woman that she comes across as naive. And then she goes to Danny's place and she puts her on notice. I'm like, okay, cool. We get some backbone. Okay, we're gonna sit there and see the real Haley. And then she comes back and she's like, you know what, Bill? I think this has been a mistake. I think we should sit there and separate. I'm like, okay, good. But then I don't know, he gives her some food and shiny earrings, and she's like, she starts backtracking to the point where she feels bad for what she said. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, one says, yeah, because Carly and Sonny treat Jason unlike a whipping boy. I always felt like that trio was just off to me. Wing says, I noticed her bad acting when she was in the scene with the nurse who trained her. Yes, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's time to sit there and improve. There's things you can do to sit there and improve that. But like I said, I'm still rooting for the show, and I know some of the people that are on the show. It's kind of like their first time really being on the show. Some of the people I've heard, um, I don't know about Naomi, but like I heard Chelsea is actually still new as far as acting. Um, I think there's a certain level of grace with the show for just a number of reasons. Haley does dumb shit. You just says Haley does dumb shit, yet cannot understand why people don't like her. Girl, why did you move in the neighborhood then? See, this is okay, but this goes back down to Bill, right? So I'm like, Bill, you sit there, you promise her the world, you sit there and say you love her. But if you loved her, you would have sat there and moved anywhere other than, beyond the gates. You would have moved her anywhere. Because when you're married, your home is where your partner is or whatever, right? So y'all could have moved to Vegas. I heard that they met somewhere else or whatever. They were like Bill left, right? So how can you not sit there and tell that the only thing that Bill wants to do is parade you in Danny's face to sit there and get a rise out of Danny? The marriage wasn't about you. Your marriage is literally about sticking it to Danny. Because Bill's obsessed with Danny. I'm telling you, he's going to cheat with her. Yeah, of course he is. But I'm like, just the thing is, I'll be honest. I usually give women the benefit of the doubt of being smarter. I usually give them the benefit of the doubt of being smarter. But clearly, with Haley, it's like it just. Princess Haley was hanging with Ron, telling Bill that fairy tale she imagines at the country club. No, Dupree was paying attention to her, talking about they were all staring at me. Girl, what? Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, there's a certain level of stupidity there. But then, okay, so we'll switch over and we'll go to Eva and Leslie, right? You can tell that Leslie is starting to question Eva's loyalty. Because Eva's not there looking at it like, okay, Nicole's not really that bad. Okay, Ted made a mistake, but people sit there and grow from the mistakes. Leslie's has been harboring this whole, I got to get back at you. I'm the scorn woman for years. Okay, sure. But I'm also surprised that like Eva isn't upset with Leslie. I don't know. Because like part of me would be like, wouldn't Eva be a little upset with the fact that like you kept me away from my father for years? Because I mean, well, like maybe not, because she could be easily brainwashed, but I don't know. Like her, okay, so like her whole plan is to expose Ted. To be like, oh, Nicole, he cheated on you with me, and he has a secret love child, and then you got back at him. So I'm like, you ran somebody off the road, you could have killed them, and your big plan is to expose them for being a cheater. Ooh. Yeah, no, no, you're right. You're right, Josh. No, you're right. It took me a second. You're right. But like that's what I'm saying. Like that's her big plan now. Her big plan is to sit there and expose him as a cheater. And then what? Because I feel like for people like her, that's not enough, right? Like she'll be happy and satisfied for like a day or two. And that's the thing though, just like she'll be happy and maybe satisfied for a day or two to sit there and cause Ted some pain, to cause Nicole some pain. But you can tell that you can tell that she's still jealous though. There's one scene where she was like, that's the way that he used to sit there and look at me. He used to look at me like that. He used to kiss me like that. I'm like, yeah. And what have you been doing since years of that? Like, Wayne says, I said this yesterday. What if the plot twist is Kat is Leslie's daughter and Eve is Nicole's daughter? Oh, I'm sorry I missed that comment yesterday, Wink. I'm sorry I missed that comment. Yesterday, yesterday was a wild time. Um, but Rantham Ricardo gave me some good ideas. And since this person isn't here now, I guess I'll sit there and tell y'all tomorrow about something that Ranton inspired me to do. Oh shit! I forgot to ask you something. Oh, God damn it! Jess, I forgot to ask you something because I got so distracted by ranting. No, I said that in Curry's. Oh, okay. Wow, I was really. I thought you said that in mine. Okay, so Darby says I have to ask a serious question, important question for everyone. Do you like Beyond the Gate so far? You weren't here yesterday, but yeah, chat. Do y'all like Beyond the Gate so far? That's what I had to ask you, Jess. And, we've been so cool and cordial, and we're gonna keep it cool and cordial. But I had to sit there and ask you something yesterday, and I got so goddamn distracted yesterday from asking those. Okay, Jess, I'm gonna ask you this question now. Jess, why do you have two phones? I was thinking about this question when I was at work. And don't get it twisted, Jess. I still have to sit there and take care of DC. I thought about that shit yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get to your ass tomorrow. I'm gonna get to you tomorrow. Dory says, mind your business. Uh, no. Just as I told you already, because I want to. But why? Why? No, no, no. No, fuck that. Why? Why? Okay, cat lady. I'm gonna get to you in a hot minute. hmm. That's awesome. Jonathan, how are you doing, Jonathan? It is good to see you. Just don't do that. I'm not just. Let me tell you something. I'm not done with you yet. And cat lady, hmm. Jonathan, you're getting a promotion. Yeah, Jonathan, you're getting a promotion. Let's see how we're gonna do this. That's right, Jonathan. You're getting a promotion. After about 2 weeks, I'll give you a second promotion. Something else I was actually sitting there thinking about. Dari, don't you start. When you look at the image, you'll see the promotion. Oh, there we go. It's something that Ranton Ricardo said. When you look at it, you'll see everybody else, they'll probably see it. Debbie says, Albert, did you have your. Yeah, well, not Tommy. It was at the bank. At the bank versus Jonathan. We're gonna do a part two. because I gotta kind of clean that up a little bit. Yes, and here's the thing. I thought about something. This is something that Ranton Ricardo said. With mods, it's more than just telling people. Um, Good. In about 2 weeks, I'm gonna sit there and give you your second promotion. Um, but it's more than just telling. It's more than just blocking people and stuff like that. It's also promoting the channel. It's something that Ranton Ricardo was saying as far as like when somebody new comes in, you can't promote the channel or be like, hey, what do you like? And Albert does, all five of the soap operas and stuff like that. So we'll talk about it in the next couple of days. But you've been part of the channel, you know how it goes. You understand the dynamic of the channel, so I trust you. But I know you will, though, Jonathan. Um, but no, it was actually a lot of yeah, yeah. Darby, you wasn't there. Cat Lady actually, well, I give props to Cat Lady because Cat Lady actually saved the. Why is this so loud for? Oh no, you won't, Jonathan. Listen, when I sit there and say you're my Michael Ballman to my Victor Newman, I mean that. I know it's kind of a comedic thing, but you know what I'm saying, though, and I know you will. You're cool peoples. Um, the Cat Lady asked about me. I don't remember. But to be fair, Cat Lady always sit there and says that I don't remember shit. So, God damn it, there you go. Okay, I guess we're doing it. Okay. But yeah, we'll talk more about it though, Jonathan. Like I said, you're good. You're cool peoples. I was thinking about it this. I was thinking about it this morning when I was at work. Pretty much thinking about anything else except for being at work. Wink said there's about to be some law and order around it. You goddamn right, Wink. Listen, Jonathan is that guy. So Jonathan is that guy. I have somebody else in mind as well. But Jonathan, of course, was my first pick though. Because like I said, Wink, um, and shout out to Ranton Ricardo. Because it's more than just they're telling people like, hey, listen, chill out or whatever, and having a mod sit there and do that for me. But it's also about promotion now too, like promoting your channel and stuff like that, and you know promoting it during the live streams and stuff. Because we get new people in a lot of times, um, and sometimes I'll address them, but then I'm addressing the chat, and this way, Jonathan, when he's in the chat, he can be like, hey, what do you watch? Do you watch Days? Do you watch whatever? You can sit there and tell people like if they're a Days person, I do Days. I talk about Days. I watch Days and stuff. So because it's more than just that they're telling. It's more than just that they're blocking the troll. You know. So yeah, exactly. Again, shout out to ranting. All right, screw it. One says, "What would you think about Taraji HP as a recast of Drusilla?" The thing is, I'll be cool with it, do one, but the thing is, I didn't know about Drusilla though. Like, I didn't watch it that long enough to get a good sense of who Drusilla was. But I know Taraji HP. I know Taraji um, PH can actually she can act. So I will feel confident on that level. That's what I would sit down and say. I don't know. Dory says I would love Cookie to be Drusilla on YNR. Wayne says people are so damn rude though. You have to be careful about parasocializing and deceptions. These people get too comfortable thinking they know you. Talking crazy happened to Kyrie's this week too. What did this person say? No, I mean and I do get that. Justin, sometimes I get up or I'm doing stuff and I think about the chat or I think about how the live stream went that day or the day before, whatever. So I know that's a responsibility for every streamer, every person that does this. But what does this person say? You don't have to sit there and say the names. You can tell me in the members circle because I do want to know this person's name, but I want to know what they said though. Johnson says now my name is in the blue. That's right. Like I said, I was like, you got you. I was like, I have to sit there and promote you. I have to give you a promotion. Wait, don't keep me in suspense though. Like what did they say? You know what? Screw it. All right. Um well, tell me what they said and I'll read it. Kevin. I mean, I want them to bring back Thomas. I do. Like says mention someone. Oh God. Oh, okay. Wow. I wonder if he blocked. Hmm. You know, I mean, part of me is like, I wonder if he blocked her, but yeah, it's not. That's wow. All right. I will be right back. Maybe next time I'll pick one that actually has like soap stuff related to. There we go. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate you. We're back. We now return to SoCat. Yes. Kelly says Keith, Lord, they're gonna replace him as Ted. I don't know. He makes money in movies. I mean, here's my thing, Kelly. What I can appreciate is that, well, the show's been 3 weeks in, right? And I feel like the actor who played Ted could be replaceable. Like the guy didn't really make that much of a dent where we're like, oh my god, I can't believe they're replacing him with so and so. It's like, okay, if this had been like maybe 6 months and he started doing stuff that was like super interesting, then I could be like, you know, I just like as long as he's a good actor, fine, you know. Um, again, we go back to General Hospital. We go back to, oh, let me sit there and see what Kyrie's is doing. We go back to General Hospital and we go back to Brennan or Jack, Ted on Beyond the Gates. Yep. Yeah, it's an article on Deadline saying that he's being replaced by somebody else. Oh, no, 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 no. We're not doing this music. What the hell? Jesus Christ. Happy night, Chelsea. It was really great to see you. Elliot says, no, it's not that for me. It's a new soap opera. I want it to last, but it won't last with movie stars being the lead. At some point, they would need to leave to make the movie. And he is starting in May, it says. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Um, I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, I guess the only silver lining, I guess there's a couple of things to there. But I mean, the silver lining is, maybe he'll like the soap a little bit better. Maybe there's a reason why he's not doing another movie and he's doing a TV show. So I don't know. But I see what you're saying. I'm just gonna sit there and try to stay positive. Okay, Darby, you stop it. Where are those god awful curtains and the pictures of an ancient city nightmare? Well, first of all, Darby, I think it looks very cool, very futuristic, very Matrix-like, and you know, I have a couple more backgrounds. Terry, let me tell you something. The reason why Darby is not there being this, you know, this out there. The reason why he's being so bad is because of Cat Lady. Seriously, Jerry, he's being bad because of Cat Lady, and Cat Lady's being bad because of Jess. Okay, Bobby wishes his neighborhood looked like this. I kind of would, Darby, but it'd be interesting. It also look kind of depressing though too. Because like as cool as that picture looks, it also looks very poverty stricken. It looks very poverty stricken. Seriously, Darby is a good man. I love this woman. God, I love this woman. Oof. She is amazing. That's what happens, Cherry. That's what happens when you fall for a diva. Johnson says new actor played Ted. Used to be a. Are you serious? Jonathan, what is his name? I'm looking him up. What is his name? I'm looking him up right now. I want to know what his name is. Thank you, cat lady. Let's check this. Nope, that's not what I'm. Fuck me. I told you. Oh no, I just okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's the season I didn't watch. Okay, he played Rescue. God damn. Okay, that just got better and better. He played the Green Ranger. Okay, that's cool. Well, you know the thing. Okay, see, this is the point where Cat Lady sits there and says he don't remember Ish. But the thing is, I don't think Cat Lady understands just how much information that I have to remember with all five of the goddamn soap operas, and also try to do a somewhat successful live stream. But I'm pretty sure she's gonna sit there and say, "He don't remember Ish. He lazy ass." Johnson says his character on Lightspeed Racer was a fun character. Yeah, I think I only knew about him because of the crossover when I mean I know they did one with what was the one before Lightspeed Rescue? Lost Galaxy or was that after? So sassy. But I do remember him from the crossover stuff. They did one with Time Force and they did one with Lost Galaxy. I remember some of my Power Ranger lore. Lost Galaxy was before Lightspeed. Okay. Thank you, Jonathan. Damn. See? That's why you're a mod. I used to know all of them by heart. By heart. Well, that's interesting though. Like I said, I think he's gonna do good. I think he's gonna do good. And I know Cat Lady has her reservations, but like at least they did it early. They did it early, and it's not as bad of a recast. And that's the thing, Cherry. It's not as bad of a recast. Oh yeah, no, I used to be a huge Power Ranger fan back in the day. Um, More now Konami writer, but still. Um, you know what? I get that they went for somebody who can act, but like, come on, seriously? See, this is my issue with the Jack Brennan stuff. with Charles Measures, it would have been 1,000 times better. And even if we couldn't get Charles Measures, you telling me that they couldn't sit there? Like, I just tell you, this is why you have a casting department. You have a casting director. Kelly says he's from my show, Saints and Sinners. Love that show. Saints and Sinners. Uh, it's still going. It's still going, right? Nope, it's not. Never mind. Shit. Johnson says the show first recast the show's first recast, and I think it's a good recast because I already like the character and I like the current actor and the upcoming actor. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they did it early. This isn't as bad as the Brennan recast. Like we had some shit recasts. I mean, look how many Mollies it took before they found the right one. Oh shit! Okay, let me check that out. Let me check that out. Where you at? It's taking so long. That's a little kind of extreme, but okay, yeah, he didn't. Okay, she didn't push him, but you know what? Thank you, Kyries. Thank you. You know, Cat Lady, you saw it. She didn't push her, but she did touch her. She did grab her arm, and that pulled her back like a damn slingshot in a sense. See, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. This is what we're not going to do. I should go on Kyrie's stream right now and troll him, but well, I still have some more here. That is correct, Jonathan and May. Um, like let's give him a chance. Let's see what he can do. Spencer says, "I'm surprised they left Valentine alive. He really pissed off Sonny by poisoning his baby mama." Yes, but I do like the explanation, Spencer, that the reason why he didn't sit there and Valentine. Besides, it's better to sit there. My okay, in a sense, I like the explanation, but it was also kind of stupid. See, the thing is, he sat there and said that it will cause a ripple effect, and he didn't want to hurt his grandson Rocco and his cousin Charlotte. But at the same time, Sonny had no problems with this sending Brennan after Valentine. So like I don't understand like how he sits there and says, "Well, I didn't do it because I listened to you, Laura. I didn't want my family to be hurt by me taking out um Valentine." But the hurt still would have been there. It wouldn't have been by your hands, but it still would have been there. So like, what are we talking about? Johnson says Willow is lying to herself if she thinks Mike will be okay with her moving. You goddamn right. Yeah, that is. I mean, that is definitely stupid. He had no problem because his blood wouldn't be on his hands. It would be on Jack. But if I was Jack, I get that, Spencer, and that's the thing. Like, okay, so you Smith is saying, I think you would have no problem with it because the blood is on his hand. You're right. Spencer, the blood isn't on his hands. But think about the ripple effect. The ripple effects are still going to be there. Charlotte is going to be without a mother. She's going to be upset. She's going to be hurt. And she's going to be sad. Rocco will be sad for Charlotte. So essentially, Valentine dying would have the same cause and effect. I guess Sonny could sit there and be like, well, I didn't do it. So I can sit there and sleep like a baby. My conscience could be cleared. But if you think about it, Spencer, it's the same results are there. I feel like at that point, Sonny would just be sitting there telling himself a lie. And in all reality, Sonny, you caused it. You might not have sat there and pulled the trigger, but you caused it. So let's not sit there and try to act like this is something that you're just going, you know what I'm saying? Like, truth comes out, you're the catalyst for it. But Sonny being Sonny will probably find some sort of way to excuse it. I mean, hell, he had no problems with putting a 17-year-old girl, and I'm going to keep saying that shit. He had no problems with putting a 17-year-old girl on a pole, giving her candy, and wind up having relations with her. Charlotte says if something ever happens to Val, best believe Charlotte gonna turn into Helena. I mean, in a way, she kind of has done stuff like Elena. The snakes and Ava's, um, which is a really messed up like joke or whatever. The snakes in Ava's purse, her bullying Aiden. Um, so she already got those precursors for as far as the. Let me see. It would be Hell off worse. How would it be Hell off worse? Yeah, that's the thing, Spencer. So like that's the part where it's like that's the part when I look at Sonny's speech and I'm like, I get it, Spencer. Um, people can sit there and try to justify things a lot more if they don't feel like they're that self-involved in whatever it is. Earlier says, and we don't need that right now. Well, yes. But for soap purposes and drama, it'll be interesting. Oh, by the way, Cat Lady, I'll look into Restream because I know you were there saying that you want to add clips into like your videos and maybe a live stream. Um, so I'll look into it because I heard that there's a free version for Restream, and that's something that Nikisha has. So I'll look into it. I'm gonna sit there and say this now though, Kelly. So we all saw the clip. We all saw the clip that Kyrie's put out. But you know how YouTube is. And I've put out videos where I haven't actually put it out. I just put it under unlisted. And YouTube has been very like exactly. And YouTube has been very like, oh, this is copyrighted. It can't be monetized. So it's like let's put it this way, Cat Lady. It's already a risk if I put it out and I don't actually post it. The fact that you're live streaming that segment and it's not going through any filters, is always a risk. I'm gonna say that. Um, Johnson says, "What do you think EJ did to Rachel?" That's a damn well, Jonathan. I think that he did put her on ice. Like he probably stashed her somewhere. I don't think it's probably the Demer Crypt, maybe, unless he's stupid enough to sit there and do that trick again. But he definitely didn't kill her. Yeah, of course, cat lady. Of course. Yeah. Especially, I believe that he used to sit there and do method acting. Um, Not that I'm a fan of those words, but like it. I tell you this much, Spencer. It definitely took a toll on his mental health, though. That's my thing, cat lady. Like, I think you heard of Dion or GH Envy. What what annoyed me about YouTube is that I did a Born a Beautiful review. And during the video, I put in clips of Stephanie slapping Brooke. Now, these clips are like 10 years old or more, but it kept saying it was copyrighted material. These clips was literally 30 something seconds long, if not more. So sometimes I sit there and I look at, like, GH's Envy's um, live stream, and I'm like, I can't get away with a 30-second clip. How is he getting away with like a whole goddamn like hour? How long was it? It was literally like maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds. It wasn't super long. But because it's B&B, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Cat Lady, I told you a while back, you always have to make something shorter or add a sound onto it. Yeah, but sometimes Cat Lady you start walling out. Um, I mean, granted, it only happened one time, but I did a review on The Bold and the Beautiful. I didn't add anything. I didn't add any music. I didn't even actually know how to do thumbnails. And they tagged my video as copyright. And they actually gave me a strike for that. So like YouTube is like it's very funny how they'll tag some people and other stuff will sit there and remain. I don't know. Yeah, then I did hear that. I think he spoke about it in State of Mind. I don't know if you watched that, but they're pretty good. Yeah, whenever I get a chance, Spencer, I try to watch them. I try, but it's just more about time and time management. Justin says I was starting to think that today's episode is where EJ would get. Oh, I knew that. I knew that, Jonathan. I only knew that because like it was a longer promo. Well, we know it's coming though, Jonathan. Oh yeah, no, I remember that Spencer. Yeah. Like I said, I've been watching. Um, I've been watching GH since the year 2000, so I definitely remember that. That's when Michael did what he did, and they had that whole thing when he wanted to go into jail, and I remember that. And I think her name was Sarah Brown or something, who came back and played Claudia. Master says I'm pretty sure Kristen would do it despite the sort of cliff. I'm pretty sure Kristen would do it. So okay, so Jonathan, what you're saying is that you think that Kristen was the one that shot EJ. No, but that's what, yeah. I mean, Jonathan, we could sit there and say it could be Johnny. It could, you know what I'm saying? It could be Johnny that pew pewed EJ. Given what EJ did, I just like I did my review yesterday, and I gotta sit there and message somebody back because like they were asking me about doing a review, and I didn't get time to message them back. But like with EJ, it starts to get very rinse and repeat, very rinse and repeat with him, and it happened not that long ago with Jada. Jada, you made me lose my job. I'm gonna sit there and get revenge on you. EJ, you did a shit job. Like you acting like this is all on Jada, but yet you want to sit there and act like you're taking no accountability. Kate, I'm gonna get revenge. I'm gonna go after one of your sons. EJ, you're the one that sat there and violated Sammy. I don't care if you lived with it for 20 or whatever long years. You did that, you know? But now it's like, oh, I want to get revenge on you because you killed my son. I'm like, okay, EJ. Like, I get messy characters, I do. But like, when you start hitting the same plot points again after again, we got a problem. We got a problem. Oh, I don't even think I actually even talked about Lucky and Lissy. Somebody brung it up, but like I said, I can appreciate the nostalgic factor. You know, Jonathan and Rebecca has been known for playing Lucky and Liz for years. That was the original actor. But like there's scenes, I think there's scenes that's supposed to be cute and it's supposed to add the romance element into it. But because, you know, besides Trina and Kai, it was mostly drama. And that at least now storyline has really good TV. I actually thought that actor in real life was crazy because she played it so good. I mean, I get it. I get it, especially, you know, sometimes they cast these people and they have them draw upon their own persona in a sense sometimes. Yep, with Patrick Drake, which is, you know, he's, listen, Jason Thomas is killing it on The Young and the Restless. Um, I mean, I don't know what Billy Miller's version was like on there. I only know him from General Hospital, but I'm cool with Jason Thomas. I'm cool with him. All right, time to sit there and spy on Kyrie's. I mean, see, exactly, John. John, Jonathan knows how I am, and I gotta sit there and be, you know, seeing what's going on with the other self content creators. Yeah, I heard he really killing that role. He's been in that role for years now. Billy Miller, R.I.P. His so yeah. Yeah, he was on. Well, he was on YNR. Johnson says, "Can you show us what he's up to?" I wish I could. There's a way to do it on StreamYard, and I'm gonna figure that shit out. I'm gonna figure that out. Um, the last scene that well, the last thing he showed was um Ava Ava being involved with Christina going out the window. But the minute I can, Jonathan, I will definitely show y'all some live stuff of his. And you know it's funny though, Jonathan. Like I'm trying to learn as much as I can with the StreamYard shit because it's pretty pricey. It's pretty pricey, so I'm trying to learn as much as I can about this shit. What explanation do you think Nina will give to Willow? Well, that's the thing, though, Jonathan. What I'm questioning is what did Nina find? What was in that envelope that she was looking at when she was in Drew's place? Because I don't know what she was looking at. I don't know if Nina was looking at the stuff that Drew is blackmailing Portia with, or is it something else? When did it ever happen? I mean, that's a good question, though, Spencer. But when did it ever happen? Was all that cash for? You know, golly, sometimes when you gotta sit there and get out of Dodge, get out of town, or whatever, you need some cash on hand. You don't have time to go to the ATM. You don't have time to sit there and go to the supermarket to sit there and get out some cash, especially that wad of cash. Hopefully, it's something with Sidwell. Well, you know how it is. You know, Drew Kane being a good man, or maybe he has been paying off people with cash. Well, you know, he's a politician. You got to grease some wheels. You know, why is it not fucking? There we go. Um, got to grease some wheels. Cat lady, I miss seeing your reviews. Or maybe he's not actually true. Okay, it's actually funny, Jonathan. You weren't in the chat yesterday, but Ranton Ricardo says something very similar. Ranton Ricardo was not just saying that that's not Drew, that's really Shiloh. I feel like y'all are just like hyper guessing, or maybe y'all know something that I don't. Oh yes, 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 yes. No, you did. I remember that. I remember that. You asked some question. Well, to be fair, Jonathan, I was actually no, you're right, Jonathan. I do remember because actually I did shout you out in my community tab. But I was drinking a little bit though too. So that, like forgive me, Jonathan. I was drinking a little bit. And then there were certain things that Randy Ricardo was saying. I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. So you're right. Yeah, you were in the chat yesterday. Cat lady, I'm gonna have to straighten you out, cat lady. I'm gonna have to straighten you out. I was thinking that maybe you had a few. See? Thank you, Jonathan, for recognizing that. Cat lady, I'm gonna have to straighten you out. Straighten you out. It's funny, cat lady. I can tell you this much. You don't even actually have to give that emoji, and I already know that you're rolling your eyes. I can already tell that you're rolling your eyes. and yet you're so goddamn lovable. Spencer says that would be a great plot twist to know that really shallow and like some high tech Mission Impossible. You know, Spencer, thank you for reminding me. I gotta sit down and see the last Mission Impossible movie. Johnson says either Shiloh or Peter. Listen, you know it's actually really funny. I think it was me and DC that like Shiloh. Most other reviewers wrote him off. James wrote him off. Well, at least you know something. See, people, this is the reason why I fell in love with Cat Lady. This is the reason why she's wifey. Yeah, I noticed something. I must have sat there and said that I love this woman like over 10 times in this live stream. And Cat Lady has been sassy as fuck to me. So clearly we have a very healthy relationship. See, people, relationship goals 2025. Spencer says, yo, I like Shiloh's character. He was creepy and weird, but cool to watch. Yeah, yeah, I can agree. I mean, he was a cult leader, right? And he knew how to manipulate people as cult leaders do, you know. And he drove story. That's my girl right there. That is my cat lady. Mines. Um, I'm somewhat possessive. But yeah, he drove a story. You know, he gave Christina a story. Remember when we had Lexi? He gave Sam a story. Hell, he gave Willow a goddamn story, right? So like in all reality, like he served his purpose. But it's funny, cat lady. It's like I always have to sit there. Like I say comments, and sometimes I think about that afterwards. Like cat lady doesn't really know me. I should. Part of me is like maybe I should sit there and like have to explain some of this stuff because I'm just like I think that like sometimes I'll say stuff. I'm like, man, I hope she doesn't think I'm like super fucking creepy. I'm just passionate love, and I do joke around, but you know. Johnson says, "Oh, it would have been a really good was if during the episode where Jason got arrested, Drew went to the interrogation room of a mask and revealed himself as Peter. That's right, Jason. It's been me all along. I'm the true villain. It would have been a good plot twist if during the episode where Jason got arrested, Drew went, yes. I wish you can trademark that. Seriously, I wish you can trademark that because, like that. Here's the thing: that would be hella soapy right there. That would be hella soapy, right? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of giving Days of Our Lives kind of vibes, but like, so you can kind of take that what you will. But I think GH fans would actually be cool with that because I mean, one way if we had to sit there and give Drew a redemption story is by base, but it's also a cop out. But it's basically something saying that that wasn't true. I would probably be the one person that would be annoyed with that story, you know. Because I mean, listen, I always sit there and piss people off all the time, and I don't give a shit. Why since they're saying that Drew is a good but flawed man. Good people could do bad things at times. Good people could sit there and be pushed to do bad things at times. With the Quartermains, I felt like he got pushed into a corner. He did a mistake. Well, okay, he did a bad choice. Kelly says, I feel like Peter will make a return. Well, I think as long as he's still dating Laura Ray, I think that's possible. That's highly on the table. Oh, it's really funny, Spencer. Didn't you come at Frank Valentine because of the whole Michael recast? I'm not throwing shade at you, Spencer, but I remember your comment of you coming at Frank Valentine because you felt that Michael, got left or fired because of Frank. You're just gonna have a tumor like Franco. That could be a too. Yeah, so I remember that, Spencer. Yeah, they're gonna try. I just just let him just be a flawed and person that does things other than a tumor. But I can see how they can work that into the story though. I'm not gonna say how, but I can. If you know the actor, if you know the actor, then you know how they could sit there and put that into the story. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Spencer. I just like I said, I wasn't sent there throwing shade at you. I remember you was one of the people that was coming at, and yeah, obviously, you know, it's people like that make the soap fans look so goddamn cuckoo, make them look hella cuckoo. Yeah, no, I get that, Spencer. I get that. I'm just, I get that part. Oh, my shit is done. Wait, there we go. But especially, you're entitled to your feelings and stuff like that. I'm not gonna sit there and chastise you for your opinion. Um, so I'm not gonna do that. And not again, not yeah, it's like and not towards you, but like I feel that sometimes people need to sit there and do their Googles before they start writing comments based off of emotions, right? Johnson says, there's a telenovela I've been watching dubbed in English. You should check it out. Passions of Power. Okay, let me screenshot that. I want to screenshot that. Thank you. Oh, take a look at it. Right now, I'm watching six because I'm watching Hollyoaks, but I'll check it out though. Oh, it's on. Okay, it's on YouTube. Okay, I took the screenshot of it, so I'll definitely sit there and check it out while I'm making my food for tonight. Definitely did. Thank you, Jonathan. Okay, that's what's up, Jonathan. Like, see, like right now, I'm watching. I've been sitting there saying this like for the past 2 weeks. A show called Hollyoaks, which I think you would actually like, Jonathan, but it does take a bit to get used to. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jonathan. I'll definitely check it out. Like I said, there's a show called Hollyoaks I've been watching. It does take a bit to get used to, and you know, it is a UK soap, so I think you might like it. Okay, well, I would definitely check it out then. 45 episodes in total. Hmm, okay. Well, I'll put the first one of my history in my YouTube thing so this way I can check it out. But yes, for the people that don't know, I'm watching a news. Well, I've been listening to talk about this shit for a hot minute, but it's called Hollyoaks, and it's actually pretty good. Um, it seems like it's a cross between a drama and a soap opera. And Dolmex explained it best, so when Dolmex is back in the chat, he'll explain it again. Kelly says, I'm stuck working on commercials. Kelly says, I'm stuck working on comments. What do you mean you're stuck working on? I'm stuck working on comments. No, I didn't get a chance to do read the spoilers for Young and Restless, Sean. No, I didn't get a chance to do that yet. I mean, I normally don't do that in general, but no. Oh, working on my comments. Okay, I'm stuck working on my comments. Where? Okay, you're stuck working on your comments. Okay. Oh shit. You know, passions and power. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay. Kelly says I'm stuck working on comments. Oh, you mean like reading comments and replying back to comments? Hmm, okay. I mean, I didn't see Monday's episode yet, but if I get some time tomorrow, I'll definitely watch it, Sean. Working on my comments. So, okay. Y- So, okay. So you got a new video. I mean, you got a new video out then. Oh. Ah. Damn. That's what's up, cat lady. Listen. I generally do try to get to my comments. If I have time to sit there and like reply back and stuff. I mean, there are certain people like I'll sit there and reply back to in my comment section, like you and some other people. But oh shit! I just got it. I just got it. I just got it. You know what? Fuck you, cat lady. I'm gonna sit there and say this now. Thank you, cat lady. God, I love this woman. Um, so my goal, one of my goals for this summer and spring is to get my dislike ratio to 666. And I was inspired, and I'm inspired to do that because of this woman. So yes, that's gonna be one of my goals. It's like to get to like the dislike ratio where it's 666 because of my beautiful queen cat lady. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Setting new goals because of her. And that fucking background does look depressing as shit. How? We talked earlier, and you know, you was talking about how you missed a six in there. There was only two sixes, and it just made me think like it's not even a tab for that. No, it is. It is. Um, but it's on desktop, so like you have to go to YouTube Studios, and it'll have a different look than on your phone. And I have a laptop, so you can see it. Sean says Beyond the Gates is kind of boring without Bill. I don't think that's the problem, but because Bill can be in the episode and Danny can be in the episode, and it can still be boring. Um, but not boring because it's boring, boring because it's monotonous, and it comes across as a little kind of rinse and repeat. You know, not even a top that. Kelly says I was showing you that one short had 66 comments that I needed to answer. Oh, oh. First of all, I definitely one. That's actually pretty awesome. So congrats for that. That's what's up. That you had 66 people made a comment in your video. Also, number two, I definitely took that and went left with it because I went with the whole 6 6. Like, where's the other six at? So yeah, I clearly took what Cat Lady said. That's why I was so lost. Yes, that's exactly why I commented you that. And the funny thing though, Cat Lady, as I messaged you in that, you're just like, what the hell is he talking about? Seriously, I can only imagine you sitting there looking at that and be like, why do you want to sit there and get 666? And I'm talking about, okay, it's actually funny, Cat Lady. I get it now. I didn't get it before when I was sober. Not that I'm drunk now. TikTok matters of the heart. What's good, TikTok? Matters. What's good, TikTok? Jonathan says, I think. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. I agree. It's still new. It's still finding its legs. Okay, I get it now. But that's the takeaway that I got from that. And so I can understand why, like, even though I wasn't with you, I can only imagine you looking at that and being like, what the is he talking about? Seriously, I can imagine you looking at your phone and be like I said, Cat Lady, I can feel when you roll your eyes at me or whatever. Tracy Steves, happy Friday. I don't know why they remember it's Friday. But I know that tomorrow I'm gonna wake up I should. And that's why I love you. Yes, happy Friday. Well, I had a great day. I mean, it was a rocky start, but see, because like tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up at 12. I'm gonna not feel like making breakfast, and I'm gonna go to my favorite deli. I'm going to my favorite deli. I'm gonna walk in. They're gonna know what I want, and and then I'll start. Well, Tracy, I'm giving myself a little bit of grace. I mean, hopefully I wake up before that time, but like, okay, it's funny, Kelly, because I was sitting there thinking about like in the monster. So do you even so don't even think about it. Ooh, you're talking like you're a hometown. No, actually, to tell you the truth, Wink, I talk about it as though I get the same things every day from there. I get every time I go to the deli, I get the same thing over and over and over again. Because I like consistency. That's so hot, cat lady. That is so goddamn hot. Cat lady telling me what to do. So don't even think about it. Ooh. No, no, my lady. I like consistency. I like consistency. Tracy says some places I go, I only get a certain thing from there. So that's it. See, Tracy. Tracy knows. Tracy knows. It's like I want to go in a place where I know I'm gonna sit there and get something good, and not even like not. When he says, "Don't you want to go?" Everyone knows your names. Reminds me of Cheers. Yeah, listen. Um. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. No, I put it up on my what you call it. Wink, look out for a new post on the member circle, and you see what I'm talking about, Wink. But see, Tracy understands though. It's like sometimes you just, you have a routine and you have your creature comforts. You understand what I'm talking about when I posted today. That's right, I do. See, that's what just draws me to cat lady. First, she tells me what to do, and it's a little kind of hot. I'll be honest. And then she sits there and says, "Tracy, don't side with him." Like, what the? But yes. Listen, I said 12, and that's just being generous. One bottle of water a week. No, 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 no. That's actually not true. Don't say that. I actually do drink a lot of bottles of water. Um, so yeah, I drink these like pretty often actually. Sometimes two, sometimes three, give or take. So no, no, I do actually, you know. I used to like to drink them at my job, but they got pretty strict and started almost being somewhat dictatorship. But yeah. Oh shit! Wow. Ugh. Too many. Plain size. I've seen more empty Moscato bottles than water. No, there's there's really not. There's really not. There's only like two. Callie says, "Sir, Callie says, sir, who you lying to? You on your own live who show us one large bottle that you drink off of all week. Exactly one. See? Yes, but I'm talking about as far as no, but I also do have other waters though too. So I didn't think about it though, cat lady. You know. And that's the thing, cat lady. Sometimes I have so much stuff going on in my head that it's like, oh, I forgot to talk about this, or you know, like certain music that I like. Sometimes I just forget to talk about it, Kylie. Like, okay, like I like Katy Perry. I do still like my lo-fi music, but I do like Katy Perry and so much lives. They're- but but they're not lies. They're truth. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you sitting there saying that stuff for? Why are you sitting there saying that? Come on and start telling lies and fallacies. Sometimes I don't think of it at the time because I have so much information going on. You gotta remember something, my love. I do this live stream. Yeah, like yeah, I like Katy Perry. I mean, I like some Taylor Swift stuff, but I'm more of a Katy Perry fan. It's just what Alpha comes out saying he likes Katy Perry. Um, one that's honest with himself. One that's honest with himself. Oof. Damn, I handled that comment like a champ. Handled it like a goddamn champ. Swear, sometimes it's like I just managed to impress myself every day. You know, Jonathan, when we lose, hey, listen, she has some good stuff. I'll tell you this much though, cat lady. If it's if Taylor Swift is good enough for Dean Winchester, then she's good enough for me. Okay, so there you go. If she's good enough for Dean Winchester, it's good enough for me. I did, and I actually wrote down the comment. I mean, I actually did write. Hey, oh my goodness, I cannot stand that man. I just I can't. I can't with him. What is well, I mean, Kelly, if you watch Supernatural, you know what I'm talking about. And you watch Supernatural. So you know that's a really good explanation and good selling point. Okay. Dean Winchester liked Shake It Off. So I mean, who am I to sit there and argue with Dean Winchester? But no, Jonathan, seriously, I mean, he sat there, he ratted out Doug, right? And I always had my issues with Tate because he just comes across as very whiny. And although I do like the fact that today he did sit there and admit that he was jealous of Doug, and it takes a lot to do that. especially as a man, to sit there and take a lot to sit there and say that they're jealous. Now, I don't know if I would sit there and call my actions jealousy. I would sit there and say it's more passionate moments, but like I give him props for that. And then I see him in the previews, and he literally tells Julie, "Oh well, Doug stole your necklace." I'm like, what is wrong with him? And damn, Jonathan, I I forgot to sit there and talk to you about. Clearly, it's comments that wifey don't approve of. But in all reality, Cat Lady does love me. She just likes to be very sassy about it. Um, very sassy. And then you have the whole Andrew thing with John, right? So Andrew has been lying to Paul, and he knows more about the situation with John than he is letting on to his husband and to his family. And the problem with knowing behind the scene information is that we know about the actor, right? Like it takes me back to the stories which it takes me back to a time before YouTube. I wasn't really buying soap opera digest, right? So like if I would to sit there and watch it exactly, Jonathan. See again, this goes back for YouTube, soap opera digest, whatever. We will be watching this, having it play out, not knowing anything about the actor and what wound up happening, right? We'll just be focused on the characters and like, they'll sit there and say, oh well, the character died or whatever, and it was suck and everything, but we wouldn't know, you know. Like now we live in YouTube, we talk and stuff like that, so we know what's going on behind the scenes. And I guess in a sense, I understand where DC's coming from as far as spoilers and stuff, but you can't turn back time. You know, when I started watching these soap operas, I was in high school. A lot of stuff went over my head. It goes back to the whole Reese situation. You know, Reese, Carly's friend, got killed off. What happened behind the scenes was allegedly because she got pregnant, General Hospital fired her. Allegedly. I didn't know that until much later on. You look at the John situation or the Epiphany situation. This makes you sit there and think of how much we know, how much we should know, things of that nature. How's that? Hmm. Okay, I should probably sit there and get something to eat before I start to get somewhat of a hangover the next day. Um, so I'm gonna end the stream here because I love Cat Lady and she told me specifically that I shouldn't end the stream earlier, which is so hot when she talks to me like that. Um, so yes, have a good night, Wink. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, my gorgeous queen cat lady. Have a good night, Janet. Have a good night, Black Mom. Have a night, Darby. Have a night, Tracy. Have a night, Sean. Have a night, Sean. Have a night, Spencer. Jonathan says, join us for another edition of Social Chat with Albert Bostic. Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan, the Michael Bowen to my Victor Newman. Happy night, Queen Becky D. Wow. It's good to see you. I'm assuming you were probably in here for a while. At least I'm hoping so. Um, and again, thank you, Queen of the South, for becoming a member. You're awesome, and I'm going to make sure I work more on some members' videos. Johnson says, now, but don't forget to check out the English dub version of Passions and Power. I gotta sit there and take a, well, yeah, I definitely won't because I did take a screenshot of that. At least the first episode. Okay. All right. I'll definitely sit there and give it a try, Jonathan. Thank you. Becky says lurking. Yeah, I do that sometimes in Kyrie's streaming. I like to sit there and sit back and see what he's talking about. But it's good to see you though, Becky. So thank you for joining. Jonathan, you are awesome. I appreciate you. Good night, everyone. And hit the like button. Jonathan says yes. Hit that goddamn like button. We've been having a good time for 3 hours. I haven't did a stream for 3 hours in a hot minute. So have a night, Queen Janet, Darby, anybody else who I miss, you know who you are. I'll see you in the next stream. Laters.